the city lights, she dances free, spreading love like confetti glee. Katie Moonchild, shining so bright, bringing joy in the dark of night. Her smile.
Hey everybody, welcome. Let me pull up the chat so I can put it on the screen. Good to see you guys. Hi. Hi Swampy. Good to see you. Hey Fatima. Mama. Good to see you guys. Hey, this is, sorry, I'm gonna move my foot. He's cutting off the circulation. You love the turkey? Well, it's that season, Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but people are hunting them right now. And they're a spirit animal. They're fantastic. I love wild turkeys. Hello, Dolly. Welcome. I love wild turkeys. I get so excited when I get to see them in the wild. We have them here in Arizona too. That's what's really cool. You got to go up the mountains. The suburbs of one of the problem with a bear. Yeah. They had to relocate a black bear. Things been really interesting around here. Hot, kind of not really, but very, very dry. So the wildlife's coming down to drink out of the swimming pools and fountains and stuff in town. Well, that's all going to change today. All that rain that they've been getting in California, it's coming here. It's really cloudy right now. So I want to warn you, if my Wi-Fi does screwy things, I'm sorry. And if it does it too much, I will go away. And we'll try it again on another day. Oh my goodness. You prefer chicken? Well, Thanksgiving is the only holiday where I like turkey. And then by the time the weekend is over, I'm really sick of turkey and I don't want it anymore. Because you have turkey soup and you have turkey casseroles. And it's just like, how many times can I use up this bird? So I have it, like I told you, I think last week or the week before. I thought, oh, I'll be smart. I'll get a turkey breast. It won't be giant for me. It's 8 pounds. It's 8 pounds. 8.9 pounds. That's darn near 10-pound turkey breast. I normally wouldn't get a 10-pound turkey if I could keep from it. So I'm going to thaw it out and I'm going to cut it in half. I have a really good knife, really new. I bought it because Sal Rods, our dear sweet friend, made me the most beautiful loaf of sourdough bread. And I didn't have a good bread knife to cut me a nice long slice of that beautiful loaf. It didn't last long. So I bought a new bread knife. Man, oh man, I swear to you, you can cut a board with that thing. It is so sharp. So yeah, I have to be very careful with it. So that's what I'll use. You like my hat? Oh, thank you. I thought it kind of matched the outfit. Kind of, sort of, but not really. It's cold. I actually had to run the space heater in this room for a couple hours before we started. Because it's cold. I was working with that resin in the video the other day that you from my video, and it turned cloudy on me as I was stirring it. And hey, Kelly, welcome. Resin cold. creating micro bubbles. So I was like, okay, now I need to find because I, packed up everything, right, to put in all my new stuff. I'm trying to remember where I put things. It's fun being organized, but when you're a disorganized person normally and you organize yourself, that's like most people who are organized coming into a disorganized person's home. Hello, I can't find my heat gun. You'll be lurking? Okay, sweetheart. I love you. While you're here, let me undo I got a few of the things coming up for the next video. I didn't want to spoil the video and show you all of them. But I'll unmold some resin right quick. Let me pull up the other camera. Oh, quit being a picky butt. There. Okay, now, you don't need to look at me. You want to look at what I'm doing with my hands. Here we go. So, I have a few snowflakes to do here. Let's start out with the itty bitty bitties and work our way up. Look at the size of these little tiny things. There's your little. So let's start with the smallest. Wow, that popped out easy. I guess I got to put my hand here so you can even see the thing. That's so little, but look how it sparkles. Isn't that neat? Need some cleaning up on the edges. It's cute. This one. Ooh, that one's pretty. These are what you use as gift tags, or stick them on your presents, or put them in your present, or put them in an envelope with your Christmas card. This one is a little more complicated. Lots of branches. Here we go. And then this one. In certain light, in that dot in the center, it actually turns purple. But of course, the camera won't pick that up. Those are the smallest ones. Next ones up. These are going on the Christmas tree. I'm going to be baking more of this size than any other size because they will fit way back in the tree. I can fill the tree up with them. So I thought, they're pretty blue. I'll see if I can do a same hue and maybe a pink. But let me show you. Hi, Flowing. Welcome, darling. Good to see you, my sweet friend. There we go. These are still a little bit bendy because it's been so cold in this room. So it takes longer for the resin to set up. I didn't use my heat mat. I'll turn that on here before I leave. So they all get nice and hard. Well, they'll get soft and then first, and then they'll get hard. I'll try to see if I can get it out from the... There we go. That's the hard part. And this one had a lot of overpour. So I'm going to have to trim it up big time. But it's still very pretty. Sparkles. Sparkles, sparkles. Think that'll go on a Christmas tree? And another one with all the branchy branches. There we go. Let me get it started. Sometimes the more complicated ones just don't want to let go. They get settled in, I guess. And then there's this one. Now you can see the sparkles. And then finally, whoops, let's bring these down here so you can see them. We have this one. Now this one I incorporated some of these into. like I did in the video. There'll be a video that goes with these, by the way. These are so simple. You just mix your color together and pour it. Now this one, I had white left over from the blue and white ones, so I just poured what I had left into here. So this is one side. It has the white, but it still has the sparkles. And then the other side has the opalescence to catch the Christmas tree lights. And that's to tease you. I have much bigger ones ready. But those are from my Christmas tree topper. And you'll see those in the next video. So. Would be really pretty. Lavender, maybe even no, not a purple. I think lavender would be really pretty. Just make sure whatever color of purple I use, make it transparent. I could use this. And if I don't use a whole lot of the color, if I don't use a whole lot of it in the resin, it'll make it this sparkly transparent. Of course, I add extra sparkles too. This stuff that's in the center of these is, where did I put you? There you are. Ha! This happens when you work with resin. Oops. It's a sticky hobby. But this is it's an alcohol ink that is in the centers of these. And it's rainbow colored. So who knows? It's whatever the light catches it. It's a neat product. I love this. I actually want to get all their colors. This one just happens to be the rainbow one. Might as well get all the colors, right? If you're going to try something out. And this was the blue. That's why it was stuck. This is the blue that I used in both videos. This is one of my favorite shades of blue. Kind of an aquamarine color. I love it. Forget me not. So, that's the resin gig. Are you not feeling well either, this sweetheart? You're not putting up a tree this year? I didn't do one last year. You know what? It didn't change my Christmas attitude at all. If anything, I enjoyed it more because I didn't have to take it down. So, hey, there you go. I wish this camera would decide where it's going to sit and sit there. Of course, it'd help if I didn't move a lot, right? Yeah. There you go. Prop up a log in the corner of the room and tell everyone it's your Festivus, yeah, your Festivus pole. There you go. I mean, a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas at all, so. This Christmas is, that's why I'm really, really encouraging you guys to make your Christmas presents. Because I think for a lot of people, that's all there is. That's the only option. Do you color a picture for somebody? I would love to get that for a gift. Homemade gifts mean so much more. Because, at least to me, because I know for sure that the person that made that gift for me was thinking about me. I was on their mind. And if they're thinking about me, they're sending me some love. Obviously, they love me to spend enough of their precious time to make me a gift. So I absolutely prefer homemade gifts. Even if they're goofy made snowflakes on the outside of a card, or little tiny snowflakes stuck inside a card. Oh, that's cool. As a family, Dolly's family is giving money to a homeless shelter. That's what I was just going to suggest. Do you know a family? There's an apartment complex here that last night um, burned. No, night before last, had a major fire, and a lady in one of the apartments near the one that caught fire, her apartment didn't burn, but it was so filled up with smoke. She's an 86-year-old lady, and she's in the hospital with smoke inhalation, trying to get over that. So I'm thinking to myself, what can I do to give to her, or even the person. And then I thought, well, the apartment that burned for that person was an abandoned apartment. Cause of the fire is under investigation. The poor lady, the fire was below her. So my point I'm trying to make, anything like that where you see you can give, I don't know, you got furniture that you're not using. We all have, unless you're a minimalist, we have too much furniture. You can give them a chair. You can give them a table. You can give them clothes. You can give them food. You can give them money. The point is, this is the season. That's why it's called Thanksgiving. It's a point of being grateful and showing your gratitude to everybody, including those that we don't really get along with so much or trust anymore. That's what Thanksgiving is all about. Do you think the Pilgrims really had a whole lot of trust for the Probably true, but that first winter really wanted to accept help. They were pretty righteous, self-righteous people. They were they were Puritans. You think they wanted to accept help from the heathen natives? But that was the only way they could survive. They didn't have food. So we have a lot of crap going on right now, but it's worldwide. But you know what? We have so much to be thankful for. So today's show, I was actually going to see if there was very many of you being triggered by the Epstein files, but I am being led right now to talk to you and to just, let's go with gratitude. Today, let's focus ourselves, and this show, if not the whole rest of the day, being focused on the little, intimate, small, simple things in our lives that we absolutely love. And that deep down inside, we choose not to live without. And those are the things that we need to show our gratitude for. So, let's do this. I went ahead and got a good card for a quote. It's from the Zen. It was right on top, and I went, yep, that's the one. Whether our assumptions are true or false does not matter. For the individual shapes his or her reality on which he or she seeks. That's kind of, yeah. Whether our assumptions are true or false doesn't matter. For the individual shapes his or her reality on which he or she seeks. Clement Ducorp, author of the deck. Throughout your day, question your underlying assumptions today. That's a really good challenge for mindfulness today. Fatima, that is true. I stopped buying gifts at Christmas a long time ago. I celebrate here at home. Family, it has been like that for years. Anywhere except church. Blessings, beautiful lady. That's my new. I've always been somebody who got into the sparkle of the holidays. I can make sparkle. I got glue and I got glitter. I don't have to buy sparkle. If I do buy sparkle, it's the supplies to make my own. Dolly says, I am grateful that that goddaughter's neighbor took her to the interview today. That was a blessing. Yeah. I'm going to make that woman Christmas cookies from your cookie cookbook, your cookie book. That's wonderful. You know, there was a woman that did a video. She called a bunch of churches. She had a recording of a baby crying. And she called a bunch of churches pretending to be looking for formula. And she played the baby crying in the background. And you would be surprised how many churches turned her down, even hearing the baby crying in the background. She wasn't looking for a lot of money. She was looking for a can of formula for her baby. Synagogues and mosques asked where they could send her what she needed. Didn't even hesitate. So, throughout your day, question your underlying assumptions. I love this. This is really, really good. I think I'm going to put that on my mirror in my bedroom today, so every time I walk by it, I will see that. That's really good. And, yeah, I'm a big time supporter of the church that I used to go to when I was a practicing Christian was the United Methodist Church, and they even take in the homeless at night when it's cold. Like right now, they open up their kitchen. There's volunteers go in and cook big giant pots of chili and soups and breads, cornbreads and desserts, and they open the doors of the church to the homeless because it's cold. And then they feed everybody. So it's a big church, though. I mean, they have school and everything. So they've got the money and the space. And I would be very angry with them if they didn't help people. The closest church to me that helps everybody is St. Cyril's Catholic Church. It's the next light down from me. Actually, I can walk there from here. And they have a community food bank pantry. And all you got to do is in there and say you're hungry, and they'll load you down with food. You don't have to prove your income at all. You just got to be hungry. That's how it should be everywhere, right? I mean, my garden, if I can ever get it going, it's going. I got Swiss chard and spinach, Swiss chard, mashi, mizuna, and kale. I'm going, what's the other thing that's like Swiss chard? Kale. I don't like to eat kale. I like to cook it in the pot, eat it. But boy, I like it in my smoothies. So, and I figure anything that I have over like that, I'll donate. And in my neighborhood association, it's not a homeowners association. There's no dues or anything. There's no laws and rules or any of that. We just pay attention to what's going on in our neighborhood. There's a big park in our neighborhood, and in part of the park, they have an area designated for a community garden. And for, I think it's like $8 a month, you get a 4 foot by 4 foot space to grow whatever you want as far as food. I think it's wonderful. $8 a month. You know, they provide the water, the dirt, the fertilizer. You just need the seeds and the effort. I think it's great. You make a wicked kale soup? Ooh, Dolly. You know, I've never been really big on kale. I don't know why. I guess it's because my mom didn't make it very often. If she made any kind of greens like that, it was spinach. And it always was the frozen stuff. Well, you know, I lived in the boondocks. Most of my food came from the deep freeze, especially this time of year. In the national parks, you can't have a garden. It interferes with the naturalness. Everything is protected there. So you can't have a garden, you can't have a dog, you can't have a cat. Yeah. They're very particular because everything is protected. It's supposed to be that way. When you go to work for them, you're a part of the crew that protects that stuff. So you got to live, you know, you got to walk to talk. We bring clothing, shoes, home supplies, food, etc. to the church when we donate to the poor. It's St. Anthony's Church, patron of the poor and rejected. That's my church. St. Anthony's, St. Anthony was, wasn't he? I don't know a whole lot about the saints because I was raised Protestant. I was raised a Baptist. I love gardens. We have them all over Milwaukee, and people use them. That's exactly, yeah, yeah. Now my church, shoot, my church even has a pantry. Well, it's the church I used to go to. Even that, they even have a pantry with things like wheelchairs and crutches and that for those that don't have insurance and maybe they're getting. I had a friend that young man hit a puddle in his bicycle, pedal bicycle, on his way to work after a monsoon storm. Wasn't paying attention. You never hit a puddle of any size after a monsoon storm, whether you're in a car, a motorcycle, or a bicycle, or even a moped, because it could be the Grand Canyon underneath. You don't know how deep that hole is, and you want to talk about give you a flat tire in a hurry. Well, he hit that puddle, and it was a deep one, and it just grabbed his tire. Boom! And it flipped his handlebars sideways and threw him onto the road. He broke his hip. Didn't make it to work that day. Didn't make it to work several days after that either. Yeah, and when he got out of the hospital, he needed crutches and all kinds of equipment, and he didn't have any health insurance. That was before the ACA, Obamacare. So we contacted the Catholic Community Services, and we contacted Jewish Community Services and Easter Seals. And they were like, where do we send, what do you need? Where do we send it? They were terrific. But I didn't know that the church that at the time I was attending even had that kind of stuff. But it was a good research for me because he didn't know what to do. And he was all wiped out on painkillers. So broken hips, not fun. You're feeling the pull of Mary? I am feeling Mother Mary. I've been feeling Mother Mary for months. And she's so comforting and wonderful. So, our crystal today. I love it. It's one. I think we've gotten it maybe once before, but look at that picture. Isn't that awesome? It's Imperial Topaz. You live in abundance. Some of us may not be feeling that way right now, but if you compare it to a lot of other people, you there. Hi. Reconnect my camera. You know what? Let's not. I'm just going to hold the cards up today. Let's see if that stops the issue. And we'll remove that camera. See if that helps. There. Yeah. She is everybody's mother. I associate her with Gaia too, with the earth. Very much so. Anyway, here you go. Isn't that a pretty card? Look at all that abundance. Yummy. The whole point of this stone is to notice all the wonderful abundance around you. See if I can get, there we go. Get it to focus a little better. What the book says, now this is a Mohs hardness of an 8 out of 10. That's hard. When you are satiated, when you feel that you've had enough, full spirit, full heart, you can relax and offer abundance to those around us. This is Imperial Topaz's gift, the ability to savor life and take nourishment from its beauty. Topaz helps us find sensitivity within ourselves so that we can notice with all of our senses and appreciate with our whole being the minute workings of the world. From this place of abundance, we become a cornucopia full of overwhelming energy and overflowing with that energy, which can be shared as kindness or courage or wisdom with those around us. There is wonder everywhere, Imperial Topaz whispers. It's up to you. Topaz is November's birthstone. And the cornucopia is the symbol, is the, oops, sorry, no camera over there. And the cornucopia is the other symbol of Thanksgiving. At least in the United States it is. We couldn't pick a more appropriate card unless we pick it again. Unless we get it again next week, which is Thanksgiving week, which, happy birthday, Dolly, next Thursday. So it's not a cool card for us. I have topaz. I'm going to wear it. I got all kinds of colors. That's what's fun about topaz, is it comes in all kinds of colors. I believe Imperial Topaz. Where's my book? Like I said, I organized myself and I can't find shit. Anyway, my book with the pictures of what the stones look like. I believe Imperial Topaz has a golden color like citrine. And it's because of I'm trying to show you in the card. See in the card, around the edges of the frame, there's golden crystals. Inside the picture, there's also golden crystals. There's a clue. So that's where I get the idea. I think it's kind of a golden colored stone, like citrine. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love this card. It's really pretty. You know what? I think we need to look at the card of the day. Did I even upload that today? I didn't. Well, let's just see what we can do here. Find us an image. I did have it uploaded once. I swear I did. Come on, give me my image. Well, I thought I had it. Image 111. I believe that's it. Right there. Nope. Wrong one. Oh well. I'll show it to you on my phone. Let me put me back up here. Card of the day. Pictures. There we go. It's the Ten of Cups. In case you're wondering, I just think it's a gorgeous card. And I don't know why. I know I uploaded it, but here you go. Ten of Cups. It's the Happy Family card. Isn't that appropriate for Thanksgiving? I love this deck. Let me read to you. It's a short little write-up this time. Good morning. Our card for the day for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 is from the Wild Reflections Tarot deck by Weisspell. And the art and illustrations are by Olena Sadenko. Our card for today is the Ten of Cups, which speaks of happiness, homecomings, fulfillment, emotional stability, security, and domestic harmony. The Ten of Cups represents happiness, family unity, and personal fulfillment. This card suggests that you are experiencing a happy life at home or within your family, with a sense of connection and unity with your loved ones. This card can also serve as a reminder to see the abundance and magic around you. Perhaps you have gotten lost in the daily routines and have not taken the chance to appreciate the beauty you have created in your life. And that's our card for today. Excuse me. How about we pull some stones? Sentiment stones. Happy birthday, November 8th, 1960. You're 2 years younger than I am, Flowing. I'm February 3rd, 1958. First stone. Yes, we'll celebrate your birthday next week. First one we get. Oh, I love it. Relax. Next one. Yes, we will all be feasting, stuffing ourselves like ridiculous people on your birthday. It's like I love it when the Super Bowl's on my birthday. Happens every 10 years. Throw one hell of a party on my birthday. But not quite a big a party as Dolly's. So. Or people who are born on Christmas. Or Easter. Or any other religious holiday. Actually, I kind of feel sorry for those people. Because, well, the rest of us get to have a separate day for our birthday. We don't have to combine it in. You know what I mean? So anyway, next one we get. It's hard to see. Is love. Love, love, love. And the third one. I love it. Freedom. What deck should we use to go with this? I think take what you need. And how are we doing on time? Good deal. Because I thought in honor of the season and the day and being grateful and thankful, I'm grateful and thankful for you. I haven't done it in a long time. I thought I'd pull a card for anybody who wanted a card. So as I'm pulling these 3 cards right here, if you want a card, let me know. In all caps, please. I'll be glad to pull a card for you. That's right, Rick's birthday. I always forget his. See, that's it. I always forget his birthday is on Christmas Eve. That's not fair to Rick. He deserves to have a separate day. Doesn't have to share it with a dang big holiday. Because you're an egg. You're a spring chicken. Hey, I'm right there. I'll be 68 in February. So, hey, I'm celebrating that. You know why? People just look like you. That's an old lady. I don't have to make very many excuses anymore. And it's a good thing. Because, you ask Dolly, that was my main thing this summer, as I decided, screw everybody. I'm not giving you an explanation. Just accept it. If I say no or I say yes, I don't have to explain why. I don't have to explain my thinking, because it's my thinking. You're not necessarily going to get my thinking. You don't want to crawl in this head. So, there's that one. And then freedom. I wrote a song about freedom. What's the cost of it? It has a cost. Okay, first one I have is for relax. Oh, the relief. Okay, you can focus now. There we go. The relief you are seeking is already within you. I've taken that one very personally just because of the scenery of the card. Looks like my scenery across the street. My neighbors have one of those in their yard. And every time I look at their yard, I'm going to turn the light off if I can reach it. Every time I look at their yard, it kind of makes me cringe because it's near their driveway. And if that sucker falls down on their car, I've seen what that does. They're like a, come on, move back. There we go. They're like a palm tree. You know, palm tree is like a sponge. It's almost all water. The cactus is gooey water. And those saguaros are 60, 70 feet high. And you can't put your arms around them. They're so big around. You wouldn't want to anyway. You can come back cold. Breathing out all kinds of holes in your body because they're covered with big, thick thorns. But yeah, that's my tree around here. Actually, we have mesquite trees and Palo Verde trees too. But the big tall tree is the saguaro. And you don't want that to fall on you. For sure. Okay, so relax. I think this will show the card a little better. It was showing it up a little bright because of the light I had on. I had my artist full spectrum light on. That's still showing too bright. But anyway. Go with the flow, you guys. The relief you're seeking is already within you. So relax. Relax. So you can hear it. If you're like me. The next one is love. And the card that we get is Don't allow your worry to waste your time. Dang, I wish that would show. It's just not going to do it. There we go. Don't allow your worry to waste your time. Now you see why I use a camera. Another camera. And finally, for the Freedom card, I have enjoy yourself to allow yourself to enjoy the things you've earned. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, you guys. This is the season for it. The harvest is over. That's why we have Thanksgiving. It's the celebration of the harvest. Give thanks for all you've gotten during this season of plenty. Look back on where you've been, how far you have come. And you can see where your freedom played a very important part. Like everything that is worth having. Time to relax, people to love, situations to love, and the freedom to do it the way you choose. To me, that's what it means to be an American. It's what it means to be a good citizen and a kind-hearted person. You enjoy the fruits of your labor. Today you're wearing clean clothes. Fruit of the Loom by any chance? Sorry. That's a shameless plug, and I don't even wear their stuff. Oh, that's the other thing. I've been really enjoying, no more Walmart, they're gone. I dumped them yesterday. And as I'm getting rid of these big shopping apps and going to individual places, I'm having a ball. Clothes shopping. Have you guys ever heard of Quince? Try them. They have really nice things, like cashmere for $50. Really nice quality, good quality clothes. Not sweatshop made clothes like you get at Walmart and Amazon. So I don't mind paying a little bit more. So maybe I buy one sweater instead of 3. Right? So, yeah. You got Fruit of the Loom on? Anyway. So Quince and Poshmark and places like that. That's where I'm going to be buying my clothes from now on. And being more responsible with where I spend my money. I wasn't really paying attention to who I was making rich before with how I spent my money. And now that's the forefront every time I spend a nickel. Who's it going to and what do they support? And it'll be really nice not to have to be that way anymore. I can give my money according to what people offer me for their services. And I won't have to worry about political affiliations and shit. Like I used to be. Nah, I've always been somebody who's like, I've always used sea salt because I don't like how they mine regular salt. It's like, I've always been that way. That's the hippie in me, you guys. So, who wants card? We got 10 minutes. Maybe Quince doesn't sell you baby gorilla size. Now, come on. Be nice to yourself. Be kind. I didn't look at their sizes. For the first time in my life, I don't have to. That's a shocker. I'm a good old size 14. I fit nice in a size 14. I used to wear size 14 when I was in the 8th grade. I was always a big girl. So, oh my goodness. Dolly wants a card. Swampy wants a card. Okay. And I take it that Fatima wants a card too. Me. Okay. I'll mark you guys so that I don't forget anybody. Flowing, you want one too? I see your smiley face. I'm going to give you one. Ah, there you go. Card, please. Thank you, Katie. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest. So I thought I'd give you a choice of 2 decks. We have the Soul Helper. Let's see. Who are we going to do first? Let's see. 4 pinned. Swampy, you're first. You're at the top of the list. You have your choice of the Soul Helper Oracle deck or a message from the Untethered Soul. Whoop. Do you have a preference you would like, my darling? Get me back into the other all comments. There we go. Flowing, I need a gorilla size too. You guys, I love you. Sonia! Hi, sweetheart. You didn't get washed away, did you? Hey, that's all hitting me today. Oh, bless your heart. So, Swampy, Untethered Soul. Okay. Oh, good choice. I love this deck. Doesn't have a lot of pretty pictures, but boy, oh boy, does it make you think. I highly also recommend this book, especially if you're just learning to listen to that inner voice, you know, that inner voice that could be if you didn't know it, that inner voice could be a guide that you're unaware of, that you're hearing. So the whole point of the book in this deck is to get you to ask, where's that voice coming from? Who's talking to me? Is that my conscience? Is that my higher self? Who is that? Where's that coming from? And that's the whole premise of this deck. So let's pick a good one for Swampy. And the rest of you guys keep thinking about which deck you want to. Okay, Swampy. Ooh, that's a nice one coming right up out of the middle. You saw that? This is from the Freeing Yourself category. You can't hardly see that because it's so light. Fear is a thing. It's just another object in the universe that you are capable of experiencing. We put so much importance in it. And it's just another thing, girlfriend. Don't be afraid. I love that. I mean, talk about short and to the point. Fear is a thing. I can't read it on there. It's just another object in the universe that you are capable of experiencing. That means you can turn it off just as quick as you turned it on. I like that card. Pack up your fears and put them away. You're protected. You got this. You have got this. I know we're all going through a lot. With all the stuff going on in the cosmos, that's a lot of the power behind what's going on here. So, yeah, I had an experience, where I'm having a lot of Mercury retrograde stuff going on. And then I got to thinking, I was telling Dolly this morning, you know what I think it is? It's not just Mercury retrograde. Them little lower beings from the lower world, they're not good or bad. I mean, fairies come from there, okay? Gremlins, gnomes, they all come from the lower world. They're messing with me because I haven't been honoring them lately. So guess what I'm doing when we're through here? Well, maybe we'll just do it together. Say a little prayer to honor the wee folk. You know? You add that to Mercury retrograde, and my life has been really interesting. Trying to do videos, and my internet freezes. But I downloaded a bunch of drivers and stuff, and now that I turned off that other camera, we're fine. So I need more bandwidth, obviously, on my internet, and I'm not willing to pay the local cable monopoly any more than I have to. I'm, like I said, that hippie girl. So, next one is Wolf Girl. What deck do you want, Dolly? What one do you want this time, dear? It didn't feel like a storm to you, just rain. But then again, California doesn't know how to handle rain. No, that's for sure. That's like when it snows here. Everybody's like, woohoo! It might just be a dusting on the ground and everybody's trying to make snowmen. They're all covered with dirt and leaves. But woohoo, we're out there celebrating. Hey, or we go up into the mountain with our pickup trucks, fill up the bed of the pickup truck full of snow, bring it back down into the city, dump it into our yard, and then make a snowman. And can't figure out why it's gone the next day. That's Tucson. Oh, any deck is fine. Well, then let's just keep going with the Untethered Soul. It always has good messages. Bake them cookies, Dolly. Yeah, I love it. You got the cookie book? Awesome! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can't wait to hear what cookies you guys make. Even if it's only one kind, you got lots to choose from. Christmas cookies are so fun to make. You want to do it the way my mom and I used to do it, though. We'd make White Russians. And then we'd figure, ooh, maybe that half and half of heavy cream that was in that might not be too good. Might make us sick. So then we just skip that part and make Black Russians. My mom and I used to have a lot of fun together. She was my best friend. Oh, I miss you, Mama. She was a wonderful human being. And during Lionsgate, she walked on through. So she's no longer my spirit guide right now, but that's okay. I got a new one that I don't know its name, and it's making me laugh all the time. Seriously, making me laugh. Anyhow, Dolly, you got the Living Life card category. And the card says, ultimately, the only way to know about God is by letting your being merge into the being and then seeing what happens to you. I've already been down this road. One of the journeys, I'm going to highly recommend this to you. One of the journeys on Danny Shea's journeying channel, I will put the link in the description for you, is exactly that. We did a journey to meet Source. And I know, Dolly, I believe you were there for that one. Oh my goodness. It was powerful. Yeah. It was a great journey in meditation to do. So I'll put that link in the description box for you. Yeah, that was life-changing for me to see Source. and to be in the presence of that energy. Physically, I felt like I was physically in that presence, and it was very life-changing. So that's a cool card, Dolly. Next, Fatima. Okay, dear girl. What, Fatima? Which deck would you like, my dear? Whoops, I didn't mean to turn that off. There we go. Untethered. You want Untethered too? Cool beans. Why don't we just make that be our message deck today? It's really profound. The book is just like this. Here, let me give you the information on the book right here, right now, because it's in the cards. Here we go. Here's your information about the book. Is what it looks like. See, it looks just like these cards. Really kind of hard to read. But if you want, I can put a link for the book and everything down in the description as well. So, Fatima. Okay, and flowing once untethered too. So that we're just going to stick with it. There's one sticking up right there. Fatima. This is from the Feeling Yourself category. I don't think you can see that. Feeling Yourself. And it says, oh my gosh, we got this already. I swear, you saw me shuffling. Here's the thing. It's just another object in the universe that you are capable of experiencing. Interesting, you get that card too. I'm going to pull another one. Oh, here's another one. I'm going to pull another one. It's from Living Life. What if it is really true that God is not judging? What if God is loving? I fully believe that's your God, Fatima, because I know how much you love everybody and how much you spread that love. What a beautiful card. What if it is really true that God is not judging? What if God is loving? I love it. That really goes with letting go of your fears. And fear is the thing. Don't look at it as though fear is an enemy, because it has a purpose. Just take a look at it when it happens and see where it's coming from. Identify where it's coming from. And then it's a little bit easier to decide whether it's something you need to act on or go, ha, ego, stop it. I tell my ego to stop it a lot. I don't know about you guys. Okay, and flowing. Might as well pull one for Sonia too. We're all getting one. Okay. Mix them up a little more. See what we get. I love it when the same card pops up for two different people. And I'm going to take this one. See them sticking out right there? I'll take that one. And it is from Experiencing Energy. Flowing. Every moment of your body, every emotion you have, and every thought that passes through your mind is an expenditure of energy. Wow. And that's true. Every movement of your body, like we need to tell you that, huh, my dear? Every movement of your body, every emotion you have, and every thought that passes through your mind is an expenditure of energy. So understand why we keep getting this as a message. Number one in self-care, my dear. Please put that first. I know, Flowing, you do that because you kind of have to after what you've been through in the last year or so. I'm just glad you're here with us. I'm so glad you're here with us. Now, Sonia, God didn't create us with the intention of being separated from us. It's like taking a piece of himself and ripping it off. No one wants to do that. I don't believe that God is a dysfunctional father. Thank you. I don't believe the source of all life sets us up to fail so that he can punish us. What does that is a matriarchal. I get those two confused. That is a man idea. That is a male ruling idea. And I am getting loud and clear. Even Edgar Casey talks about this. Our new leader, and it's interesting, Libby, Meister Tarot, she got this yesterday. And I'm going, yeah, I know, I got this too. Our new leader, it's going to be our new president, isn't anybody on the scene right now. The one that's going to bring us out of this darkness is going to be a woman. And she's going to come from the shadows where she's been being very quiet. She is calm and extremely nourishing. But the emphasis was on being calm. I went, yeah, that's Kamala. Kamala, Kamala Harris. And I'm going, wait a minute. She didn't come on the scene calm. She came on the scene like a gangbusters. So it's not going to be her. And it's someone new that we don't know. So I asked Spirit, when I got that, I asked Spirit, does that mean this person is the return of the divine feminine? And I got absolutely. But don't get too involved in divine feminine and divine masculine. That's part of the reason why I'm wearing a male type hat today. It has to be in balance within us and within the whole universe, our whole galaxy. So, you can't have one dominating over the other. So, Sonia, give you your card. You put the stickers on your computer? Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Patriarch, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, because it's a papa world, not a mama world. Papa ruled, not mama ruled. That's why I try to. Hey, don't we all have those funny little things that we say that help us remember things that we stumble on? Yeah, bless her with our knowledge and our love. Okay. Sonia. Woohoo! That one, looky. I'd say that card wants you. It is from the living life category, my dear. What if it's really true that God is not judging? What if God is loving? I think we got that just a minute ago. I definitely need to put that video up about journeying to source energy. Believe me, I think you would, all of you guys would really, if you're into meditating, I think you would really enjoy that journey. It's a really special one, so. That's exactly what we all need, is a loving and caring leader. And that's what it's going to take, because I hope you guys are ready for the anger that's about to explode out of the cult, because it's going to get kind of scary. Um, we have had 10 years of seeing where we have been lied to and disillusioned to by government officials and the wealthy and so on, where they're still all thinking that's their savior. And when the realization hits them that was never going to be their savior and that they've been lied to, it's not going to be something that they're going to deal with peacefully. I'll just put it that way. So be ready, you guys. I think as far as us as a community, we got it because we got each other. And we don't need to be afraid. And if you're afraid, please reach out to me, reach out to Dolly, reach out to Sonia, reach out to anyone in here. If you know how to get a hold of that person, put your hand out, please. Because we need each other. And we can't let them divide us anymore. And as long as we don't let them divide us, we're 10 steps ahead. Right? I think so. Okay, did I put that card away? No, it's right here. How are we doing on our time? Whoa, we went over an hour. Let's take a look at the nighttime quote from the 100 mindful prompts. The first one was, whether your assumptions are true or false does not matter, for the individual shapes his or her reality when he or she seeks. Throughout your day, question your underlying assumptions. Tonight, it is the person that makes truth great, not truth that makes the person great. Wow! Who said that? Oh, of course. Ha! Confucius! You just barely kind of see that. It's the person that makes truth great, not truth that makes the person great. Truth means little without action. How can you act on truth to make it great? Got a couple good challenges there for us today. Question your underlying assumptions. Then as you're going to bed tonight or after dinner or whatever, start thinking about truth means little without action on it. How can you act on truth to make it great? Wow, that's powerful. And with that, I'm going to send you guys out. I love you so much. I thank you for being here with me. No, I don't want that. Go away. Go away. I'm going to make this work yet. Now we got it. And sometimes it's not Mercury. Sometimes it's Katie. We'll see you guys. Have a great week. I love you. Take care. Don't miss Dolly tomorrow at 10 Central. And beautiful coffee chat. Oracle, Sonia. She's on it Friday at 8:30 Pacific. So we'll see you guys there. Ron, you're just in time for me to send you out. I love you, brother. Good to see you, my sweet friend. We'll see you guys next time. I love you so much. Take care now. Bye-bye now.